When it comes to Jurassic Park collectibles or dinosaur figurines that you want to collect and put on your shelf, you basically have two options. You either go out and you Google for official Jurassic Park merchandise, and then you're gonna find loads of figures that just don't look very good or are overpriced or both. So it's quite ridiculous. All these toys that they're selling as official merchandise for the films are basically tailored to kids. Nobody thinks about us, the poor collectors out there. But of course, if you are a collector and you want to spend the money, then you can do that. And there are brands that offer great, amazing, authentic, real branded Jurassic Park merchandise as well. Like for instance, Chronicle Collectibles, who have these amazing figurines and dioramas that you can put on your shelves. But unfortunately, they come at an incredible price. They're immediately sold out because they're produced in quite limited quantities. So as a result, it's not really an option for me. You know, I'm not going to spend that much money on anything like this. So I wanted to share with you something that I found recently that just blew my mind. This figurine that you see here currently sits at about £20 on Amazon. It's from a French company called Papo, and they normally produce, you know, just rubber toys, kind of like Schleich does, if you're familiar with the Schleich figures. But those Papo figures, like this T-Rex, is just so beautifully sculpted. It's perfectly painted. It is much more of a collectible than it is a toy. Despite the website of Papo, if you go to that, this company that produces these figurines, it just looks like a toy page. You know, they don't even talk about collectibles or anything along those lines. I don't think they see themselves as someone who produces collectibles, yet their figures have this incredible amount of detail, and especially this T-Rex. I wanted to share this with you guys because I'm so excited and so happy about it. It is so much inspired, what looks to be inspired by the Jurassic Park paint job, you know, the color scheme, the look and feel, the whole head-body ratio, everything seems to be perfectly in line with the Jurassic Park brand. Now, I've seen an article or another video where someone spoke about this Papo figure actually being more inspired by the King Kong T-Rex, you know, the Peter Jackson movie where there's this epic fight between King Kong and the T-Rex in the end. So it looks like they took the design kind of from that. But then again, that design is probably also then inspired by the Jurassic Park design. It kind of goes hand in hand. I personally feel very much like sent back in time, thinking about the very first Jurassic Park when I look at this. I haven't compared the figure exactly in detail. I think it has a bit more going on, like in detail on the head and all that. It's a slight modification, but it's close enough. I love this figure. I think it's really good and absolutely worth sharing. There are other dinosaurs out there, and because I have a small son, I've been looking at a lot of them, like for example this Schleich dinosaur. It's also a T-Rex figure. It's much greener. It doesn't really look that good in my opinion. It's not a terrible figure, don't get me wrong, but it's much more of a toy. You don't really get the sense of this being a collectible. The paint job is rougher. It also costs less money. You know, it costs about 40% less if you look at Amazon. So I can see this figure being much more tailored to kids for them to actually play with. While the Papo figure, you know, works equally well and is basically indestructible because it's a large piece of rubber. But I can see that more being a collectible and being maybe aimed at adults as well as kids or something. So there seems to be a difference there. But nonetheless, guys, wanted to share this figure with you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for a Jurassic Park collectible that's really affordable, then this is probably the way forward. I really enjoyed also that it's like desk size, right? You can really have it easily sitting on your desk. You can also look at some of the other Papo figures. You know, I have like the Spinosaurus also here. You can see that. And again, it's an incredible sculpt. It looks so beautiful. It really seems like whoever does those sculpts down in France at Papo does such a good job, and really takes close inspiration from like movies like Jurassic Park and this whole aesthetic that comes with that franchise. So I really love those. Look at the Papo website, check out what they're offering. This is not a sponsored video. I'm just a fan of their products. Try to send them a tweet, you know, to appreciate what they do, but they don't have Twitter and it's not really a thing. So I think they might really be completely unaware of like the quality of their work and that they could kind of go into a completely different market. I mean, you could charge so much money for like figurines of that detail if they're a bit bigger or just sold and marketed differently. But that is a different story, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, subscribe, like the video, do all the things. I'll see you next time. I'm out. Bye.